This is this is always an exciting night for the Opry. You know, it gets said a lot, but it's never oversaid that the Opry is really a family, and you know, we celebrate the births of children, we mourn the losses of family members, and tonight we are just thrilled. We're getting, I guess, 2 sisters and 2 brothers into the family. And, you know, you often hear that country artists are the nicest people in the world. Well, those nicest people in the world will say, these are the nicest people in the world. And so, anyways, it's my pleasure to introduce you to those who will become the newest members of the Grand Ole Opry. Please welcome Little Big Town.
I'm going to cry. We haven't even started.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, everybody. We are here. I can't believe this.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Hi.
How did you decide what your outfits would be for your
I just thought bigger is better.
Yeah, I don't know. We just wanted.
That's your Porter Wagner pants.
Yeah, we needed something glitzy and special.
Yeah, a little bling.
Bring out the sparkle.
Opry.
On the night that you were asked to be inducted, Karen, I think you whispered something into Reva's ear after she said invited you to the Grand Ole Opry. Would you care to share what it was?
Oh gosh, what did I say? I think it was more that I was burying my head into her chest. You know, like I think I just said, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Yeah, but because I couldn't. I was like holding on, you know.
Who all's out here to help you celebrate?
Oh, our families are here.
Lots of family and friends.
Lots of
Oh, my
people who've
gosh.
been here along the way, the whole way.
We've been talking about that and just seeing people's faces that believed in us, when we didn't have any money and paid for, fed us and let us record in their studio. Wayne.
Yeah.
When we
Wayne
couldn't afford
Kirkpatrick's here tonight, and
Just on and on. It's incredible because it's just so full circle for us. This was the first place we ever played in front of human beings in a public way, and we didn't have a band. We didn't have any musicians but just us, and here we are tonight.
And one borrowed guitar.
Yes, one borrowed guitar.
yeah, and I think that's what we're gonna start with tonight is a song just the 4 of us, and a couple of guitars. We'll add one more guitar. But we felt like that would be a good way to step back out on that stage. I just hope we can make it through it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, for those of you who don't know the story, how it was that this was your first appearance together as a foursome?
We had traveled around town trying to get a record deal, so we sang in every conference room in town as far as the record companies go. And but that's all we had done. Living room singing and conference room singing.
Yeah, it was just an idea. So when we started hanging out, and Kimberly used to feed us because she's the best cook in the band, and we would always be at her house and singing, and we were like, man, this sounds good, and maybe we should try to get a record deal. And then we went to our friends at CAA, and we've been with them so many years, and they're here tonight, and we played for them, and they were like, we don't need y'all. It sounds so good. Let's just play for some people. And so we went around town, and we kind of, shared our few songs that we knew, and then somebody canceled at the Opry, and CAA called and said, hey, do you guys want to play your few songs at the Opry? And
Because that's all we had. We literally knew 3 songs.
they were like, yeah, we were just starting to write and develop what we wanted to do, and so yeah, we came and sang, and we were so scared. Oh
I know.
my gosh,
I remember
we were
that
so
day.
scared.
What were you going to say, Jimmy?
I was just I think that was the same day we signed our record
was.
deal.
It was.
And
I couldn't believe it. I remember I was thinking about that day because, we had signed our record deal, and all of a sudden we got this phone call to play the Opry, and Luke Lewis was going to announce us, our first record label signing, and all. It was like just unbelievable. I thought, could it get any better than this? And what an incredible ride it's been. But that was just Couldn't believe it.
So the night of the invitation, y'all were so surprised, and it was such an emotional night. And after you did the interviews and went home, I'm curious of what happened later. Like, how did you find out, like, how long they had been lying to you?
My husband said, "Don't tell people I lied to you. I was trying to protect you." Because I said, "He lied to me all day." He didn't lie. He just protected me. Yeah, it was great to hear the backstory. When did you find out? When did you
Yeah.
make your plans? Yeah, all that. It was a lot of people in on that, making it very special.
Yeah, a lot of things you started going,
Makes sense now.
okay. I found out too, like, that particular night, I wandered the halls more than I normally do. I mean, I was taking people and showing them pictures and doing all this stuff, and I found out kept having to shift my mom. My mom broke her collarbone the week before, and they got her up here, and they had her stuck in a room, but I kept walking around near them, so they were like shifting her. I think she stayed in Pete Fisher's office for like half an hour or something, and they were hiding her. So all that was funny to find out.
Yeah, I think we continued celebrating. I know I did after the night. It just was so awesome, just thinking about it all and just trying to soak in the moment. It was just, I still am trying to do that.
Can you talk about having this honor so close to the release of a new album?
Yeah, wow.
It's like a match made in heaven. Perfect. Yeah, we release a record in 4 days, right? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty
It's incredible.
awesome.
It's
yeah,
a big week.
big week.
It's overwhelming. It feels like the biggest moment of our career and our lives. It really does. And I
Really
feel like
does.
we're at the point of something really beautiful and good. And, I feel like more people are going to hear the music than ever before. And I really am proud that they're going to hear this record. It's just, I think we're so just honestly proud of it. And I think it's all Little Big Town.
Were y'all fans of Opry as kids? Did you listen to it with your mom and dads, or talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. My mother started listening to it as a kid at her grandmother's house. All the children would gather around the radio at Grandma's and listen to it, and then we listened to it growing up at our house. And then when we came to town, I came to the Opry a few times when I moved here and sat out in the audience and just dreamed, one of these days, or I wonder what it feels like to be invited to be an Opry member. I've played that through my head so many times across the years, and now we finally know, and this is just incredible.
I have a good memory of the first time we played the Opry that, and had some of my family listening on the radio in other towns. And back before Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
they had to drive to, I think my sister had to drive to the golf course like 10 miles away from her house just so they could get on a hill so they could pick up the AM radio to hear the station and hear us perform. And,
You have to tell him the story
About my papa.
That's what I was thinking about too.
My papa, who is in heaven now, the only way down in Georgia they could hear the Opry was to sit in the car and listen to the radio. So my grandparents, we didn't know anything back then. We just knew we were singing the Opry. We didn't know we had a time slot. We just showed up. So none of our family knew we had a time slot. So my grandparents literally sat in the car for a couple of hours waiting for us to come home. And my papa had to go to the bathroom. So he went into the bathroom, and of course, we came home. So my grandmother laid down on the horn, just laid down on it, and my papa comes out pulling up his pants, trying to make it to the car, and he made it.
You made it just in time.
He's in heaven with his pants on, I'm sure, watching tonight.
Yeah, one of the first times we sang at the Opry, my grandmother, Helen, was, she just watched. She never missed it and never missed listening to it on the radio. So one of the first times we ever sang, I wore her necklace because I wanted, and I tried, Jimmy and I are moving for the fourth time in like 3 months, so it's a long story. Anyhow, and so I tried to find that necklace tonight, and I couldn't find it because I think it's in a storage unit, but I'm going to wear it again. I like bringing pieces. She's been gone, but I know she's watching, and I know she's just freaking out that I'm here.
So how did being invited compare to how you imagined it when you were sitting out in the audience?
Oh, it was way better. Reba McEntire started singing Motorboatin'. That was way better than I had dreamed it up.
We've replayed Reba singing Motorboatin' over and over and over. I don't know if anything could ever beat that.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty amazing.
Most people, when they get inducted, hi there,
feel that they really are happy that they now have a home to go to, always play, always go to. Being Opry members now, how does that feel? What about being an Opry member are you so excited about?
My first feeling was it really feels like a family, and I feel like we're being welcomed into such a small family. It's not like everyone's invited and members of the Opry. It's a small group of people, and it's such an honor, I think. But it just feels like I have such good, warm feelings when I think about it. Coming to play the Opry, it feels like home. I love waving at all the security guys and the people that work here, and they're like, "Hello, so good to see you again." It's like family when you come here, and it's heartwarming.
It is. There's nothing like walking these halls through here. It's, from the very first time we ever came in here, it's just magical. And you walk through and see all those pictures and the history and the tradition and,
We feel a responsibility for that, to keep it going.
It means something. It really does.
And to preserve that reverence, I think it's serious, and we have layers of tradition in our music, and we're not, of course, a traditional country band, but we grew up listening to, country music. That's just what was in our homes, and we love it, and we love the chance to stand up there and sing and carry on and sing things like that we think people should know, songs they should know, young people should know. We've been singing Elvira in the show lately, and the kids, they look at us like, what are they talking about? And the parents are going crazy, and I love that, and we feel a great responsibility to carry on the tradition. It feels super serious in the most amazing way,
I got to talk to y'all like 2 days after you had been invited to the Opry, and you were at a loss for words. Now sitting here, talking to you again, you still seem a little...
I know.
We are.
We are.
We are.
It's hard to make it real still, It's like, wow, who would have... This is something, I don't even know that I ever dreamed it, because that's unattainable thing, kind of thing.
It's too lofty. Too lofty a goal. Everybody in the world loves the Opry. It's the place. And to think that our pictures and our name are going to be hung on these walls, and the tradition and the gift to our family and the people that have believed in us, and it's just really, really emotional. So yeah, I think we are a little bit stumbling over all the emotion that we're feeling.
Do you know who's going to induct you tonight?
Yes.
Vince.
Vinny.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing human being, and probably one of the most talented people
Ever.
in the music period. And we're just big fans, and I think we respect him a great deal. And interacting with him over the years, there was one time we played the Opry, and he called us out to sing with him as we were standing side stage to come sing "Go Rest High on That Mountain" on the Opry stage. And I think we just have a good kinship with him. And how cool that Reba singing "Motorboatin'" and then Vince is going to induct us. It's just too cool.
We're going to see if we can get him to sing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you decide what you were going to play tonight? Yeah. You have like 3 songs?
That's a tough one.
4.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you each pick one?
we talked about going back to the moment of what it felt like to walk out, the 4 of us, and we wanted to feel that again, like just being by ourselves and the way we started singing music. And so we're gonna do "Bring It On Home" and just do it just us. And then, we got to do a couple of things that
Changed our lives.
changed our lives, and then we're going to do something special at the end that kind of just sums up maybe the way we feel about the whole experience. And that's the one we're going to try to do to Vince what he's done to us before.
Any more questions?
Is it kind of scary going up there on that stage?
Every time.
Always.
Every single time.
I don't think there's been a time ever that I've ever stepped up there and not felt nerves and the responsibility of standing up there. And I've said this before, but there's not a time that I don't go up there and I look at that circle and you just think about all the people that have stood there, and it's impossible to walk up there and not think about that kind of thing. And so it's a great experience and quite a rush, but I get nervous.
I feel like everyone's listening. It's like the biggest
They are.
stage in the world, and everyone's listening, and you feel that pressure. You wanna-
Everyone's listening and they're expecting it to be good.
Are you more nervous tonight than you were that first night? when-
Ooh.
I think
We were pretty
I was
nervous that
probably
night.
more nervous that
Yeah.
night. We didn't really know what we were doing, so we were winging it a little bit.
Yeah.
We're nervous, I think we're nervous, but I'm just so excited about sharing this moment together as a band. We've just been through so much together in 15 years, and we have had the highest of highs, and this surely will be it. And we've learned over the years to kind of be in the moment and not miss it, with the hurry and the stress and I want to wear the right thing, and but we're going to enjoy tonight and really take it in, because it's incredible. It's incredible that a band that stepped on the stage for the first time and then got a record deal and then lost a record deal and then got a record deal and then lost a record deal and then had a great record and then the label folded and then made another record. It's such a crazy story, and we've had babies together and all these incredible moments. And so standing up here tonight, I know just we're going to look down at each other, and it's going to be as good as it gets, for sure.
Yep.
Part of the induction is putting your name on the wall. But you physically have to do that yourself.
I didn't know that.
The
The hammer? I love
All
it.
right, I like this. That means it's for real, right? Can't take it away.
Philip will surely hammer his finger.
I was thinking I was too. I was thinking, oh no, my hammer skills are not that great.
Watch the thumb.
Any more questions?
Thanks, y'all.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you so
for all
y'all.
the
much for being
support,
here.
all the love. Thank you.
Thank you. Ready?
Now that made me more nervous.